Hello, my singletons. Grandma DC here. I'm incognito today. Here's why. Things have not been going well since the blood moon. I'm blaming it on that. As you people know, if I didn't have bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Went to a counselor once and she even said to me, I think maybe you need to see an exorcist. I was like, if I knew one, I'd go see one. What the hell? My late husband used to say there ain't nothing in this world that can't be ignored until it goes away. A lot of times that's kind of true. But he was murdered by the United States Army. I can say that because they admitted it to me. They had a little flyer thing I got sent. It was like an inter-memo office thing with all kinds of black stuff on it. Someone sent it to me secretly. And it was like they knew the suits leaked. And yet they ran my husband through like a gas chamber and it leaked, and so he got leukemia. The doctor that first saw him said, man, you are due a large settlement. You will be taken care of. And then he suddenly disappeared. Called the Illuminati. I think maybe he ended up in Grenada or something. I don't know. But anyway, after their tender ministrations, I remember the brain surgeon came in at one point and he said, I put a dirty shunt in his head and then we put chemo in it and we killed all his white cells and he now has dermatitis, meningitis, and no chance whatsoever and he's going to die. And I can tell you this because you can't sue me. I'm a doctor in the military. I appreciated his honesty, really. And there's nothing I could do. So my husband and I had plenty of time to set up the money for this family to survive. So at the time we had to pick his retirement or his, of course, 100% disability, since they had now paralyzed him from the neck down and he had to have one eye removed. Pretty 100% disabled, and we know the veterans VA never 100% anybody. So you've got to be paralyzed from the neck down with one eye to get it. And so my husband was declared 100%. He was retired. I retired him, signed all the papers. We retired him in like one day because they thought he was going to die that night. But he managed to live, and he lived a little longer. So the whole point of the story is, he and I had to choose. I either had his 24-year retirement or I got his disability. Well, the social worker suggested that we give his retirement money to my son, who was 11 at the time, and I take the tax-free disability money. So I said, will my son keep it until he's, 23? And they said, yeah, until he's 23. I said, no matter what, whether he's in school or not. And they said, no matter what. Then he turned 18 and they took it away because they said he had to be in school, and so he enrolled in college but part-time, and then they said no, he has to be full-time, and then he enrolled full-time, and then he failed because he couldn't handle full-time, and they said, oh no, now he has to pass with a C. So he did get his associate's degree. He managed to pass 5 semesters under their criteria of certain grade levels and full-time and all this stuff. But they paid him for 2 that he dropped out of, so now they will not pay him for the other 5 until he pays. They want something like $10,000. And I have called and talked to everybody in the Veterans Department, lawyers and everything, and no one will even listen to us. And there it goes right back to the military, just like my husband, who was devoted to the military. There's nothing in this world that can't be ignored until it goes away. So I gave up and I've gone away. If you know someone in the Illuminati that can help me with this little issue, like give me a blog below. Tell me Superman, Donald Trump, I don't know. Somebody. But basically after 15 years, I've gone away. I've given up. Well, I tell you, today I got off work this morning. Every joint in my body has started hurting. My boss was out because she was sick. Now everything in me aches. I feel old. I know. You are old. Yeah, but I don't usually feel old. Like my 92-year-old grandmother said, I still look through the eyes of an 18-year-old. Even though they're bloodshot and got rings under them this morning. So I got off work this morning hurting all over. Don't know why. Maybe I'm getting the flu. Who knows? That's my luck, see? And I came home and I had an appointment to take Han to get his manhood adjusted. So I picked him up and drove him to the veterinarian's office, and he was a good boy the whole way. And I get there, and, you know, they're saying to me, well, have you ever been here before? And I'm like, come here all the time with all my pets. You know, well, they don't know me, they've forgotten me, they lost all my paperwork. Call the voodoo man, something. So they started me out like a new client again. This is like the 4th time. You know, I'm the type of person, if you go into a restaurant with a whole group of people, everybody else gets their food and they forget mine. It is definitely a weird voodoo, bad luck, something curse. Husband died, boyfriend died, son's getting screwed over by the military. They won't listen to us, they won't talk to us, we can't get anybody to help. Every time I talk to a lawyer, you can't sue the military. Then a woman on the phone from the military threatened me. Yeah, I can tell you this now. I think it's been statute of limitations long enough that she told me if I didn't keep my mouth shut, they'd take away any benefits they gave me right now. You'll be getting no insurance, and you wouldn't even be getting that disability if you don't keep your mouth shut. And then she turned around and told me, your husband gave his retirement to your son because he didn't love you. Whoa! She wasn't there. She doesn't know what they did to my husband. She does not know that he and I actually conferred on this whole thing. And I think he was getting paralyzed by that point. I may have even signed the paper for him. Oh my Lord! I'm done venting. Thank you so much for listening. I'm sorry for the glasses. I gotta tell you. I'm so frustrated. And then someone mentioned to me, well, it was the blood moon last night, the eclipse. Yeah. Can't wait till it's over. I don't know how long this weird bad luck is going to last, but it certainly is taking its toll on me. In the meantime, you didn't see me. Subscribe below. Goodbye, my singletons.